What's good, guys? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yo, yo, yo. Is that better? Don't think my mic was plugged in properly. We are live now. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? We need to take off yesterday's trade because we haven't got plus 14 pips yet. There you go. Yeah, what's good, guys? What's good? We'll get on with some analysis in a second. How are we all? How are we all? How are we all? Who have we got today? Who have we got today? Okay, we'll just wait for a few people to turn up and then we'll get on with some analysis. Because we have just moved away from the range already. We're looking for a small bearish candle at some point to continue upward bullish. There was a nice trade here out of the range for sure. But yeah, it wasn't at the charts at that point. So yeah, we've had a nice breakout. Let's just see how we go from there. I just need to sort a few things out whilst we wait for a few people to turn up. And then we get on with some analysis. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Ba, 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 ba. To continue bullish. Okay, all right, let's get on with some analysis, guys. So this is just my analysis from earlier, so ignore the lines for now. Weekly looking really nice, nice and bullish, of course. Still listed day, it's Friday. We have got CPI in an hour or so. Again, daily looking really nice and bullish. We haven't really got much of a bottom wick. I was expecting us to come and collect that a bit before we had the further push up, but we already had a pullback and we'll continue to push up, so it is what it is. Now, the 4 hour, this is where it gets a bit more interesting. I like what I'm seeing at the moment in the sense that we obviously have had our breakout from this zone here. Continued up on bullish, again not much of a bottom wick on this 4 hour. However, then we formed this weak bullish candle, right? Weak bullish candle, higher volume. We've already had a pullback on the current 4 hour and now we're pushing bullish. If we can continue to push bullish and break this previous high, I am going to expect gold more all-time new highs based off the nice breakout, weak bearish closure, and then we can continue to push bullish. We can anticipate some more buys at the breaker's previous wick. That's based on the 4 hour there. Coming down to the hourly. Hourly, again, not the massive fan of not much of a bottom wick, but it makes so much sense when you come down to the half an hour. Half an hour, there's a lovely divergence candle right here. Massive, big old rejection wick, higher volume, and then the next candle continued to push. You can see on the 15-minute here is where it all started. Lovely, lovely bearish divergence candle. This was our range, right? This was our range. I don't know if I would have held the buys there off the divergence candle. Let's have a look. Probably would have grabbed about 15 pips and then closed full, because we closed with lower volume, way lower volume. Then we had a breakout, right? The breakout candle, again, very low volume, so I wouldn't have been interested, to be honest, with the buys because of the low volume breakout. But it made a lot of sense off the divergence push here. Cool, just get that message out of the way. So what I'm looking for now, we've already hit TP1. We had the candle closure bar, but then we had not much of a top wick. It was lower volume, so I wouldn't really have been interested in these buys, but it's a nice breakout. For continuation buys now, we still have clean candles to the left-hand side. So if we can form now some sort of weak bearish candle, even a weak bullish followed by an MC play, I wouldn't mind that. So if we had something like this, if this candle was to close a weak bearish, let's say, like so, let's get the red. So I'm looking for a weak bearish candle now. When I say weak, that's not so weak. Like so, weak bearish. I like the wick that we have currently, so like so. And then I'll be looking for continuation buys if we can then get the next candle to then have a nice impulse at the break of the previous wick high, right? Ideally, green, lovely, and then we want the border green as well, don't we, just to make it look a bit nicer. To fill the rest of these clean candles, to at least tap into previous resistance. But again, like I said, on the 4 hour, if we do continue to push up on the 4 hour and break that previous wick high, we'll expect price to continue above this resistance. But ideally, we want something like this, right? We want the liquidity grab from the previous candle low, like we're here, enticing sellers into the market, and then this can continue to push up, break the previous wick high, and we can look for buys for the rest of these clean candles. Why is it too risky taking the buys now? Taking the buys now is far too risky because look, we've moved 100 pips from the bottom of this range here to the top. So that's my idea and plan for buys at the moment. If we continue to just keep pushing bullish with no bearish or no MC play, liquidity grab to continue up, I'm not interested in buys, right? Because we just moved too far already, it's too risky. So that's my plan for buys. What about for sells? For sells, I want to see a closure below this support here, right? We did have this minor support and had a nice push down. But our most recent support at 306.5600, this area here, if we can get a candle to close below there. Looking left, what do we have? A nice clean range. We've got a 40 pip range coming down to our next support at 306.1. We tap into that, lovely trade. If we do continue bearish, then I'd expect price to continue on down to fill these clean candles at TP2, at bottom of our Asian lows, at around 305.4500. So we've got a nice setup for the sells. For buys, this is my plan. If we just create like a nice strong resistance, we can look to take a reverse MC play if that was the case. Either or, we'll react, we'll be fluid in the markets because we've had our breakout already. Just going to double check. We have got CPI 12:30. Yeah, it's 12:30. Clocks haven't changed. Clocks changed on Sunday, I believe, so we're back to normal times. So for me at GMT UK, we've got news in 45 minutes. So the closer we get to news, the less likely we're going to take a trade. But that's the plan. That is the plan. So let's see if we can continue our streak that we had started yesterday. Perfect, we are set. Right, let's see what we've got. Mitz man, good morning man. Good. How are you doing? How are you doing? I took that one in the range. Oh, you took the buys. Lovely. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, lovely setup. Nice divergence candle. So yeah, looking real tasty. Just gonna move these up. So we're getting that weak bearish candle now. Let's see if we can take out the previous lows and then can take the highs, continue on bullish. That'd be nice. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Still lower volume, so we do need to be cautious of that. And I could expect price to take out this no bottom wick, but again, we'll be fluid and see what we get. Alright, let's set up a couple of things. Yeah, so we'd love for price to take out the lows here and then continue to take the highs. Got a good couple of hours on stream as well, so that's all good. Let's have a look. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Any London session trades from anyone today? Didn't catch anything in the London session, personally. But did anyone catch anything in the London session? So yeah, I'm looking for price to take out the previous low here, and if and only if we can then break out the high, take out the high, then I'll be looking to enter a buy. But we'll see what we get. We need to see these lows get taken first, really, because we are at lower volume at the moment. Very slow movement at the moment. Could be waiting for CPI, but we'll see. Again, just if you just joined, guys, we're looking for the price to take out these previous lows and then take out previous highs for a nice buy entry. we've taken the lows now. If we can now come up and take the previous highs, we'll be looking for a nice buy. Let's see if we get it. I'll be anticipating this 4 hour to continue up and bullish and take this previous high. That'd be lovely. Nice 50 pip range. Lovely. Have we got the fuel to do it? Have we got the volume to do it? We have slowed right down. Milan, I've sent you my trade, Ryan. I think you've just seen on Insta. Another confident W grab, 20 pips close, some position off for the day. Yes, lovely. Well done, bro. Good job. 20 pips secured in the bag. Oh, you took these buys here? Yeah, after the breakout. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I like this divergence push here. I will say I don't like the no top wick, just for future reference, but you've secured your bag, secured your position, so lovely stuff, well done. 20 pips, done, in the bag. Can't ask for more than that, that's all you need. If you can get 10 to 20 pips a day consistently, that's all you need, guys. That is all you need. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Man, I think we should wait for a green candle above the resistance to trade next. Yeah, plan is if we can now break this previous high, we've taken out the low, if we can take out the high, I'll be looking for buys. After the breakout, we'll see what we get. Jake, good to see you, man. Yo, main man is on it. Yes, sir. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Mitz, man, I'm practicing catching 15, 30 pips in small positions at the moment, and once I'm more confident, increase size. Yeah, that's what it's all about, guys. I teach that in Market Cruiser, and I still do it. If you're ever feeling some low on confidence, right, or if you're learning a new strategy, you're low on confidence, your psychology is all over the place, you're a mess. If you're coming into something new and you're learning something new, take it in small chunks and enter in a position gaining 10 pips. If you can consistently gain and catch them 10 pips, secure partials, make it risk-free after 10 pips, that is perfect. If you're learning something new, securing 10, 15 pips, absolutely golden. And then you'll start to see them consistent results. You'll become more confident, you'll become more familiar with the setups. And as time goes on, then you'll start to say, oh, say you've got 3 setups, right? I'll stick to 3 or 4 setups. You don't need any more. Once you've got in them 3 or 4 setups, you've done it loads and loads of times, you'll be like, oh, that one ran for 30 pips, that one ran for 40 pips, that one ran for 50 pips. You start increasing confidence, gaining more traction on your trades, getting more knowledge, more experience. And you're like, I've seen this play out before so much longer. I'm just going to be confident in my trade and hold a little bit longer. Due to, if you can, obviously, if the market conditions are good on that day, there's absolutely no harm in that. Like at the beginning, yes, securing 10, 15 pips, I still do it to this day. I'd like to hold some more trades some longer as well. But yeah, with experience and more confidence, that'll come, guys. Kritan, morning bro. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you today? Yeah, volume slow right down, guys. We've got CPI in 35 minutes. So to be honest, like the closer it gets to CPI, the less likely you're going to take a trade. We wait for the news to settle, and then we'll go from there. Brad, morning, morning, morning. How are you doing today? Yeah, gym session done. Chest, triceps. Little, don't really go for a swim, but I do recovery session in the pool. I've also got an injury at the moment from football, so just recovery walks in the pool. It's a sauna, steam room. Do the little cold shower thing in between. Freezing cold. Quickly run to the steam room, and yeah, now we're here. So yeah, all done, man, all done. Feeling more zen, ready to trade for the New York session. How are you doing today? Kritan, all great. Glad you're okay, man. Good, glad you are all okay. Any trades from you today, Kritan? Mitsman, do you have a daily loss limit? Yeah, if I take 2 losses on a day, I'll call it a day. That's it. So maybe if I did 2% per trade, I'll be 4%, which is quite a lot. I don't really want to lose more than 2, 3, 4%, 4% max. But yeah, 1 or 2 trades a day. If I take 1 loss, I'll probably call it a day. But if I do see a really clean setup, I'll take another one. But I'll never take more than 1 to 2 trades a day, regardless. Like a win, loss, break even is what it is. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get that break back above, guys, and it's only the last 3 minutes anyway. So what we can do, we can just use this as a new resistance, and we wait for our candle to close outside the range, right? I'll just leave it there for now so I can read it a bit better after the breakout. See if we can get a closure back in the range potentially. If it's half an hour, we've got 3 minutes now, but yeah, we'll see how price reacts at this point. We may just use this as a new resistance. This becomes our new range. It's mighty big range. So we may form a newer resistance within this range. For example, we might form this bearish candle here, then we have another bearish candle, and then we form a bullish candle, right? Look at these candles. So, but what I mean anyway is we may range within this here, and then what we can do is just move our new support zone up because we've got a new period of consolidation, and then we look left. Is it a valid period of consolidation? Because you look left to the left, to the left to the left, slide to the left, look left, clear with clean candles, yes. Do we have clean candles to the downside again? Yes. Then we'll be targeting this area, then the wick fill, then the support. So always thinking about if we have a big range like we do now, we have a big range. Is there clean candles within the range where we may consolidate in a smaller range? Then you can then readjust your analysis. It's always about adjusting your zones. But yeah, coming closer to news now, guys. So may stay away till then. Anyway, half an hour till CPI, so big event. We'll see what the next candle does. How we close here. For example, if this next candle, it depends how this candle closes. If we have a healthy wick, right, and then the next candle starts breaking up in the highs, like so, take out the previous highs, and then comes back down for the reverse MC play. That's also nice because we still got these clean candles to the left. So there's always opportunities. 1 minute till candle closure. Mitz Matt, nice discipline. Yes sir. Appreciate the like on the stream, guys. Thank you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, volume slowing right down, prices slowing right down. With CPI in 30 minutes, which explains a lot. Just looking at the candle structure, if we had a higher volume divergence of 1 hour, that'd be really nice. But I would like to see this hourly bottom wick to get taken out at least, and then we make our move from there. Very small bottom wick. I often see them get taken out after a big rejection, at the very least. So we would expect price to come and collect that. But yeah, it's just no setup yet. There's no setup yet. We have to be patient. Patience pays. Can't write that on there. $58 minutes to its 4 hour close as well, but I'm sure we're going to get a big surge of volume from CPI, so Gonna have an interesting New York session for sure. Right, let's get everyone in the Telegram to pull up. Let's have a look at a monthly candle, because this is the last day of the monthly candle, I believe, unless we Have we got the Monday? Yeah, we have got the Monday. My bad. We've got 2 days left of the monthly candle, but obviously just extremely bullish. Just crazy. The price we're at on gold, absolutely insane. So what did I say, guys? Expect price to come and collect that very small bottom wick after this big rejection candle. If only we had more high volume on this bearish candle, bullish volume, you can see that as a nice divergence, but we didn't. So that's what it is. Let's check out GJ. See what GJ is doing today. Absolutely nothing. Price action is just awful on GJ now. 3 years ago it used to be so much nicer. This is just a mess. That's why I chucked it in the bin. This is not bad, this setup here. Closing above this most recent resistance. Clean candle to the left. 2 week bearish candles, continue up on bullish. That's nice. But I mean, it's like one setup yesterday. Bitcoin at 85k. Yeah, it looks like price is just going to be waiting for CPI at this point. That's no bottom wick swept. Mitz man, I wonder when gold will have its correction, big pullback. Been on a crazy rally recent months. Yeah, and at some point it's got to have a pullback at some point. Last 1, 2, 3 months we've not had a pullback. But gold is gold. If it wants to keep rallying, it can keep rallying. But I'm sure on the next monthly, like even on the next monthly, we'll have some bearish weeks, right? Like if we're going to carry on bullish, we've got to respect the previous low. Respect the previous low, make a nice bottom wick. Therefore, we'll have like a couple of bearish weeks if we have that pullback, and then on the flip, on weeks 3 and 4 of the month, then we can continue up on bullish. Like so. But at some point, we have to have a pullback, you're correct. It's just hard for gold to have a pullback because the value of gold just keeps going up, up and up. Yeah, and tariff uncertainty calms down. Yeah, it'll take some big breaking news for anything like that, or big fundamental change, a shift in the market for gold to start going bearish at this point. See now the 4 hours looking ugly, That's why we wait for the setups on the lower time frames, right? But yeah, with news, it price can dilly dally about. 4 hours looking real nice with the bottom wick we already made, and then continue on bullish. Now we're back at open price, and we're just moving with low volume, we're closing with very little bottom wicks, then we're starting the next candle with barely a top wick, like a tiny stubble, and we're moving slowly with low volume. We are waiting and pricing in for news. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? We are staying patient. And that is the best thing to do, guys. Staying patient whilst trading is just like the #1 aspect of trading. Staying patient. Once you've got your setup, you've got your strategy, you're comfortable with it, then it's about being patient. Without patience, you've got no discipline. Without discipline, there's no consistency. With no consistency, there's no accounts. There's no trades. There's no trading. You blow them without the consistency, you'll blow the trades. No consistency, there comes FOMO. And with FOMO, there's also inconsistency in your trading. About 15 minutes till news now, guys. Should get the market moving. Bum, 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 bum. payers. Patience payers. Quote of the day, patience pays. Okay, 15 minutes to a news scout now, guys, so staying away for now. 15 minutes. Don't want to really. Yesterday we traded. Yesterday I completely forgot. Actually, it was Maya, and actually reminded me there was news. So I was in a trade way too close to news. It was a nice setup, especially with CPI. 15 minutes before CPI, you can get some mad, crazy volatility. But there's no setup here anyway. We got a candle. It's just closed at open price. There's just nothing to see. So there's no setup there anyway. $15 minutes, gonna get juicy. Do. 14 minutes. Do. Okay. 11 minutes till news. Expecting a big pump from CPI. With this slow volume, expecting much bigger breakout with CPI. 10 minutos. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And we'll wait for news to settle and see what setup we can get. Do 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 do. Right, come on in, guys. 7 minutes. Bless me. Hopefully we can carry on this nice win streak we've got at the moment, guys. Oh, la, 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 la. 6 in a row. The last one was on stream as well, so we want to build on our win streak on the stream as well. But personally, this has been a nice big confidence boost again. So we had the 3 losses here. I had 3 wins before that. Then look, 2 losses. Nice win, loss. Then I had a nice 7 win streak. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lost there, 2 wins, but this. 4 losses there, hurt quite a bit. So we've had 4 there, 3 there. Now we're on good tracks and good terms again. So much better form recently. 76.12% win rate. So bumping it back up, we're going to aim back up to that 80% win rate because it was at 80 something, but then obviously took them losses, so. Bumped it back down. Whoa. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, we want to try and build on that. Here we go, look, volume, it was building. We're 5 minutes away from CPI. It is building. Mixing up, we're building. We are gaining that fuel for the big break. 5 minutes to go. Yesterday's trade was pretty nice. Let's go over yesterday's trade. Here was just really nice, and look at the overall direction after that. It was beautiful. We obviously had this most recent resistance. No, sorry, excuse me. We had this most recent resistance that we drew out here, just above these rejection wicks. It may be a bit higher, but the most recent support. We closed outside the range, right? So you could have anticipated buys to continue up into all-time new highs. However, we closed very low volume closure, and we moved from the bottom of the range to the top of the range over 70 pips. Wasn't interested. We didn't close back in the range on this candle. Closed back in the range on this candle, insinuating a fake out with higher volume. The only problem we had with this our trading candle that we traded with, we broke the lows pretty early on, and we started with no top wick. Very small stubble wick, and I don't like taking them trades. You want to see a nice pullback for healthy price action and healthy candlestick analysis first, right? I said if we then break a current high again, make a nice top wick, and then come back down to break our own low, then we take the sells. We took the sells, filled the rest of the clean range, which is really nice. Break even, secure partials, score some more partials down here, and then I completely forgot we had news. Thank God one of the members on the YouTube, one of you guys, the chat, helped me out. He said news in 3 minutes, because you can't trade news in some prop firms, right? Not that I would advise trading news anyway, but you can't trade news on prop firms. You have to close your trade 3 minutes before, so quickly, luckily, got that in. So yeah, nice trade just before news. Here we go then. 2 minutes. Volume, look at the volume we are kicking. One minute to go. So looking at this price action now, if we close a small bearish like this, if it wasn't used, we've got this massive volume, big divergence candle. You'd expect price to continue up on bullish, at least to fill the rest of its resistance and then fill the rest of this range here. But we have got news, so it could be wild and unpredictable. Here we go, live reaction, CPI. Don't be a degenerate and don't trade it. I know you see people on YouTube and you see people on social media trading news, but that is just gambling. They're placing buy stops and sell stops, hoping one of them will get hit and hoping the other one doesn't get hit, and then hoping they just get a quick money grab. It's pure gambling. You might as well just go to the casino and put it on red or black. Here we go. So yeah, from a technical point of view, you'd expect price to continue up bullish if we break the previous wick high. But we have news in 40 seconds. Here we go, CPI. $30 seconds. Here we go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We closed at open price. Not a nice closure. And frozen, going bearish at the moment. Was it a little delay? I was actually expecting a much bigger push than that straight away. You know, you can get like them 100 pip spikes. I was expecting that to come through. Let's see. Sometimes there's a little delay, and in the next 5 minutes, you start seeing crazy pushes. If this holds, this resistance holds, we can actually use this as a new support here, because this range is still not too bad. Still got a 20 pip range to retest these highs. So if this resistance holds like this, we can wait for a closure above there, but we'll see first. Potentially using this as a new support for the 5 minute, which would be a closure below the rejection wicks. But again, that will make our smaller range. But again, we leave that for now. See how this news candle plays out, and we'll go from there. Pretty dead volume, hey? Not the most exciting so far. Remember guys, the bigger the consolidation, the longer the consolidation, the bigger the breakout. So price has been messing around for a while now, with lower volume and just consolidating really these long wicks and stuff. So yeah, we'll wait for this news to close, this candle to close, and then we can readjust and reevaluate. But you always need to wait for that news candle to settle. Do, do, do. Be nice to anticipate this 1 hour MC play, how we've taken out the previous lows. So wait for this candle to close obviously, but if we can we've taken out the previous lows, we can now take out the previous highs, expect price to continue up and bullish, that'd be perfect. So from a technical point of view, like we said, that's really nice, high volume. We wanted a bit more of a stronger body here, but like we said, breaking the previous wick. From a technical point of view, retest this resistance, hopefully can continue up and bullish there, but obviously it was a news candle, so still waiting for this news candle to close. We don't trade news. Looks like we are going to come up for that 1 hour MC play. Here it comes, 1 hour MC play. Which is a shame, like it's not on the news candle, because if this wasn't on the news candle, this would have been a nice setup. I'm sure many of the Market Cruiser and Cruise Effects gang know that's a lovely, lovely setup. Look at it go. Let's see if we've got 8 minutes to this candle to close. 8 minutes to this candle to close. So we can get a nice high volume closure above this resistance. We may look for continuation buys. Has to be a nice high volume closure though. Just have to be wary that we've got 22 minutes of the 4 hour closing as well. Waiting for CPI to settle now. CPI done. Waiting. Do. What we've got to do is just be patient at this point, guys. Coming up for a candle closure above, which is nice. We've got to wait for the candle to close, see how we close. One hour MC play currently happening, but if you've just joined us, this is the news candle, so we don't trade the news candle, right? You have to wait for news to settle. Can we close above the range here? Still got 4 minutes left. Volume is picking up really nicely, really nicely. Now we're coming up to the last 15 minutes candle of the 4 hour as well. I just want to see if we can get a nice candle closure above this range, this resistance first. Don't want a big wick left. So we see how we close. Two minutes till candle closure. Oh. High volume, which makes sense because it's the news candle. Now, because it's the last 15 minutes of the 4 hour, makes you a bit more wary, right? So what we can do, we can see how this next kind of reacts. If we make like a nice bottom wick and then break the previous high, we need to see a nice bottom wick, break the previous high, continue up for the rest of the range, which would be a nice idea, nice plan. If we break it very early on in the candle with no bottom wick, I'm not interested. But then if we then come down, break the current low again, taking out people out of their positions, and then re-break the highs, that might be a nice position, we'll see. But yeah, you always have to be a little bit more wary when it's the last 15 minutes of the 4 hour, but we'll see. Get a nice high volume. Need to see this candle close more up a bit there for a stronger body. Want to see a stronger body. Don't want a big wick left. Don't want to see it as a divergence. Very nice high volume closure above. Now, can we get a nice bottom wick? Nice bottom wick. Steep bottom wick, and then continue up to push on bullish. Small bottom wick at the moment. But we have got high volume closure. Let's see, chat. Let's see, chat. If we can break the previous high, then come back down, make a steeper bottom wick, and then continue, and then re-break the current high, I'll be way more comfortable doing that. Way more comfortable. Just because it's the last slab, we've got 13 minutes to this 4-hour candle closure now. The thing is, with 4-hour candle closures, you can have a nice setup on the lower time frame. But the thing is, with 4-hour candle closure, the next 4-hour candle can open up. It can just create the biggest bottom. It can make a nice bottom wick because it can still respect the previous low, and then continue to break the previous high. So you just have to be wary about that. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't really like how price is moving. Failing to break the previous high at all at the moment. The previous 5 minute, I'd sometimes just like to look at it, see what's going on. Break the previous high on this weak bearish candle, and then come down to break the previous low. It's just not nice. May just be more sensible to wait for the 4-hour candle to close, but we have the high volume 15-minute candle closure, which is nice. Yeah, 10 minutes now till this 4-hour candle closes, guys. We look to do a position, it's going to be a lot higher risk. Let's just see as time ticks by. I mean, the most perfect scenario now, because we're going to have a big stop loss anyway. The most perfect scenario now, if we close, now it's only 10 minutes left, right, guys? So I won't be entering the trade now, but 70 pips stop loss. So the better scenario now is we close weak bearish, and then we take out the previous lows and then continue up on bullish, which would be the break of the previous 4-hour high. Do you mean 10 minutes for the hour candle? No, 10 minutes left of the yeah, well, it is 10 minutes left of the hourly, yes. But it's also 10 minutes left of the 4-hour candle closure. And when you have a candle closing on a high time frame at the 4-hour, then you can expect steeper pullbacks at that point. So yeah, we'll be patient at this point. We'll be patient. Notice how volume's just slowed right down because this 4-hour candle's closing soon. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you've just joined, we're just waiting for the news candle to settle. Really, it's still a half an hour, and then we've got 10 minutes. We've got 8 minutes left now of the 4-hour candle closing. We've had a nice closure above. Failed to break the previous high at this point, though. With 8 minutes left of the 4-hour candle closing, so we're just being patient at the moment. Seeing what we can get. If the next candle can break the previous lows of this week bearish candle, then continue up. Break the previous high. Perfect. Lovely entry at the break of the previous high. We'll see. We will see. It's all about being patient, waiting for your best possible setup. Not the biggest fan of this 4-hour closure. I would have wanted to see the break of the previous high. 7 minutes left for our candle closure. Would have wanted to see at least a break of the previous low or a break of the previous high. Now we're just going to get a candle that's closed within the candle. If it goes, it goes, and that's fine by me. Absolutely fine. But yeah, 7 minutes till the 4-hour candle closure now. I'm just going to have to accept that I don't want to be in the trade when the 4-hour candle new openings are going to be in 6 minutes. But I love the closure above. I love the high volume closure. So we can definitely try and get something off the back of this next candle when the new 4-hour starts. See that? We just broke the previous high. Sitting on my hands and waiting. Sitting on my hands and waiting. Five minutes left. So now I want to see, like, even if we close out this week bullish, a liquidity grab from the previous candle low to continue up on bullish would be nice. Yeah, 5 minutes till next 4-hour opens. Because if we get the liquidity grab from the previous candle low and then push up, we can use the current candle stops with the liquidity grab. You wouldn't expect it. If we break the lows and then continue to push up bullish, you wouldn't expect it to then come back down bearish. It happens, but you know, like 5% of the time. Jeez, look at that. Being drawdown right now if you entered that trade. That's why we wait, that's why we're patient, that's why you know you've got so little time left. When you break the previous wick candle high and the later on in the candle, you've got 4 minutes left of the 4-hour. Just be patient and wait. Just be patient and wait. And I bet there's so many people that just entered that. That's why you turn up to the stream, so get the good education and you get the patience. Why are they all the way over there then? So anyone with current candle stops there, they've just lost their trade, unfortunately. just going to bring up my support now. I'm using this 5 minute zone, right? I only ever use the 5 minute zone because we've got these rejection wicks. So I want to see a closure below the rejection wicks for continuation sells. TP1 be at this support at 370. TP2 coming down to its previous support. And TP3, I'm going to write that down to the Asian lows, right? So just with volume, continue on to fill out these clean candles. I know we've got points along the way, but yeah. Yeah, I'd really love for us to take out the previous lows and continue up to take the highest on this 15 minute candle. Not the biggest fan of the half an hour closure. So you're planning to take a trade to the downside? Not right now, only if we get a candle closure below 3070, 300, where we've got these clean candles to the left. This is the buy. This is my range, right? Between these yellow zone, this is my range. So we get a candle closer below this range, then we got 30 pips to the left. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Always here, ask any questions you want, even if you think they're silly questions or whatever. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, just staying patient for now. So we've got this 4 hour candle opening in a sec. 1 minute. Yeah, if we could take these previous lows. On next candle, we take the lows and then re-break the highs. I'll be looking for buys. Sells, I want to see a closure below this level here. Ooh. Now that's looking pretty horrible in the half an hour now. Last little dip on that 5 minute there. Ooh, now we're looking more like a fake out. Let's see. Yeah, massive turnaround there. Massive turnaround in the last 40 seconds. Right, let's wait for this 4 hour candle to open and see how we react. Could be looking at a fake out. Jeez, huge pump in the last few seconds. Here we go, 4 hour candle opening. Okay, if we now come back up and break our current high and then re-break the low, I'll be looking for a nice fake out sell, but I need to see that first. Because we could be looking at this 30-minute divergence as well. I'll never enter in the first, 60 seconds of a candle opening though. If it goes, it goes. So it's whatever. Which it may well do. $20 pips in the first 60 seconds, pretty wild. Brad sold to 72. good luck to you, man. That would be nice. We've had a nice 15-minute fake out. We can break these previous half-an-hour lows. Might be with you there. I like this half-an-hour divergence. Get rid of that now. So we break our own high now on the 15-minute and then come back down to re-break the low. I'll be looking for sales. But yeah, if we can re-break the high and then come back down to re-break the low. It's exactly the same as yesterday. We had the fake out, high volume fake out. If we could just break that high, ties in a bit more buyers into the market and then re-break the low, that'd be nice. I'm going to have to dip in 25 minutes, so hopefully this happens in this candle. Lots of volume in this 5 minute, a lot of volume in this 5 minute. See if the fake out sales will play into our hands. We came back up, made a bit of a steeper wick, right? So if we continue down, if we can break these lows, just have to see. Staying patient, keeping our eyes peeled. Price is just stuck at open price at the moment. Here we go, we broke our own high again now. Let's see what we get. What was it yesterday that we did a 1.6, wasn't it? It's 5 minute flipping bearish on us. Could be looking to take an early entry, a bit more risky, but for this to continue on bearish. As the fake out, you're going to give that a go, guys, as the fake out now. I'm going to go current candle stops on the 15. Oh, you have to stop loss. There we go. The risking just over 1%. Take profit. Oh, there we go, guys. Nice push. I can secure a. Just gonna secure one lot there and go stops to break even already. That's 10 pips, 15 in the bag. Expecting price to continue bearish. We've got risk free now. Yeah, lovely push. Look at that. It's 15 minutes. Going to secure another 50% there. Lovely push. Let's go. Then I'm just going to let the rest run. Easy. That's that 5 minute flip bearish. Really nice. Lovely fake out trade. Risk free. Get stopped to break even. That's no bother. There we go. Yeah, perfect. There we go. We let the rest run. TP. Full TP is going to be down at this support here. Really nice trade. Good job, guys. Good job. W's in the chat. WWW. Lovely. Well anticipated. Fake out. We wanted to re-break of the highs. It's exactly the same trade as yesterday. We just wanted to. We broke the lows early on. I said if we re-break the current highs and then continue to push bearish, there we go. Now look. Nearly 40 pips up. As we come down to this support here, I'll look to secure another 50%. So I will get that ready as we come down to 30, 70, 21. Do, do, do. We get stopped out of break even, but we got the majority of our trade, which is really, really nice. 40 pips in total. So well done if you caught any of that move. Good job. Five minutes is coming up a bit here. Can re-break the lows, I expect the price to continue, but yeah, as I said, I wanted to come down to about 370 before I closed a bit more partials, but yeah, so I've secured about 80, 85, 90% of my position at this point. So just a nice little runner. Another W on the stream. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. WWW. Win streak 2. Wins 2. Looks like we're gonna get tapped out break even. That's absolutely fine. We surviving on the break even. There we go. Trade done, guys. If you caught that trade with me, well done. That was a lovely, lovely, lovely drive. Really nice drive. Huge volume on that, lovely. Really, really nice trade. Nice divergence in the half an hour. Broke the 1 hour lows as well. It's really, really nice. W's. Oh, today's trade. So how many pips do we get in total? So I did it on the flip. It's a 5 minute. It's like, no, we've got about 40, I reckon, in total, but closed partials around 15. So on average about 20. Let's see from the results there. See about 15, so that's absolutely fine. Huge volume closure there. W's in the chat if you caught that trade with me, guys. Good job. W's. Where are the W's at, guys? Where are the W's? Today's trades, yeah, about 15 in total. For me, if you caught more than that, well done. Plus 15 pips. Good job, guys. Good job, good job, good job. www, your trades are so quick. They are quick. Yes, I am a scalper. We scalp their moves. All you got to do is scalp a little bit of slicing the market every single day. Yeah, that's all you need, like you said there. That is all you need. Do that consistently and you are good to go. Updated journal. What's the date today? 28th. So we've got third month of the 28th. 2025. Ending the month on a high. New York. Gold. Sales. Exactly the same trade as yesterday. Fake out. Break of... It was more like the flip on the 5, but I'm just going to say current. 15-minute. Secured partials at about 14. Total pips secured. We secured more partials at about 20. I'm just going to put 20. It ran for 40, but I wanted to secure more partials at that key level, at this level here. Didn't quite tap into it. But yeah, nice W's. Lovely job, guys. Lovely job. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Do. Right, guys, that's going to be the stream done for me. So, good job. And I will see you on Monday. Same time on Monday. See you there, guys. Nice W, 2 in a row. Let's get it.